At least 18 people, including children, have been killed in an Israeli airstrike on a school sheltering displaced civilians in Qnews, southern Gaza. Residents reported intensified air raids and shelling after the Israeli military dropped leaflets urging people to evacuate westwards, citing planned attacks on alleged Hamas targets in the area. The death toll from Israel's continued military offensive in Gaza has risen to 54,607, with women and children making up the majority of the victims. According to medical sources, 125,341 people have been wounded since the conflict began on October the 7th, 2023. In the past 24 hours alone, 97 bodies and 440 wounded individuals were brought to hospitals. Since March the 18th, 2025, health officials have documented 4,335 deaths and over 13,300 injuries, with the numbers continuing to rise daily. The U.S.-backed Gaza Humanitarian Foundation has temporarily closed its distribution centers today to implement organizational upgrades and improve efficiency. The foundation has urged residents not to visit the sites during the closure, with operations expected to resume on Thursday. The move comes after Israeli fire near a food distribution center in Rafah killed at least 27 Palestinians and wounded dozens more on Tuesday. The foundation confirmed it delivered 21 truckloads of food earlier that day, adding that the violence occurred outside its distribution site. The United Nations has condemned the deadly violence against Palestinians seeking food aid in Gaza, calling the civilian deaths unthinkable and unacceptable. UN spokesperson Stefan Dujarric urged Israel to restore the humanitarian food distribution system, warning that the current setup is a death trap. He stressed that the UN cannot tell starving people not to seek food, but emphasized the need to ensure safe, impartial aid delivery. The UN Secretary General has called for an immediate independent investigation and accountability for those responsible.
Their lives just trying to get food. Palestinians have the fundamental right to
The White House has said it is aware of reports that Israeli forces opened fire on Palestinians near a food distribution site in southern Gaza. Spokesperson Caroline Leavitt has said the administration is investigating the claims before making any conclusions or taking action. She also criticized media outlets for what she called premature or inaccurate reporting, urging journalists to verify information to prevent the spread of misinformation. And Iran's supreme leader Ali Khamenei has condemned recent attacks on Gaza, criticizing the targeting of food distribution centers and calling the missile strikes disproportionately destructive. He further accused the attackers of lowering the cost of killing by using bullets instead of bombs, and directly blamed the United States for complicity in the violence, insisting that America must leave the region.